Good afternoon, everybody. We're going live today. Wayne's not feeling up to it today, so I guess we're covering. Today we've got Mighty Gentleman Woodturner, RPT, and
Howdy.
the ever awesome and lovely Joanne Senior. So I'm going to head over to the lathe, and I'm going to let these guys introduce themselves properly, unplug their social medias, and wherever they can find themselves. So I'll see you over there. Go ahead, guys.
Oh, good afternoon, everyone. How are you? I'm not going to go off participants list because I've just done the participants list and there's about 3 of them on there. Come on, you people need to talk a bit more. Joe asked me to read out the names, so I'll read out the names. We've got first in was Martin Breece, Rob from Kingsport Abrasives, then we got Michael McEwen, Chris Schwing, Laurie
Sobirai.
Sabirai, thank you.
Welcome.
Ward Wilson, it's a whole nother
West
country.
Coast, it's a whole other country.
Then we've got Joe Senior's in the chat. I'm in the chat. And Connie.
You cheeky gill.
And so far, that's it. Share this out, people. Don't
All right.
forget. Because Jamie doesn't normally do lives. This is a pop-up to cover for Wayne. So Timothy Wilkins has just come in. Get the word out. Get some people over.
I'm just quickly getting something. I need to give Canny, the cheeky girl, a quick shout out. She kindly sent me a nice skull.
Lovely.
So I've been on to Jake to make me a blank, or not make me a blank, but make a blank with. Do you know what? I've forgotten what it's called. Connie, what's it called? Tumbleweed inside of it. So Connie made me a skull with some tumbleweed in it. So
Nice.
check out Connie's page, Skulls Inspired, on the Instagrams, the TikToks, the Etsy page, and all that sort of stuff, the Twitters, and all that good stuff. She does awesome work.
Stephen the Wood Dude's joined. And Fire Girl has joined.
What's going on? Right. Do you know what? I'm going to take that elbow stabby thing out while before I injure myself.
What's the wood then, Jamie?
So the wood is a piece of ash, and what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of colouring today. So when we get to that point, we're going to get you fine people to pick a colour or colours, and we're going to see what we can do with it. So, all right. So we're going to just make a quick mortise in the bottom. No, I don't know why I'm putting a mortise in now, because otherwise you're going to end up seeing the point of the tail stock. So let's turn it round first. I'm having a bit of a brain fart today.
Can you tell Jamie's prepared for this?
I'm very prepared. What's funny is just before we went live, I was like, you know what? I'm sure I'm missing something. My mind is I think I've missed.
That you use Christmas colours, as in green and red.
That's Christmas colour.
I think Connie's losing her mind.
No, I think we should make you do it now. I think we should make you do it now.
Green and white. Right.
Hodgepodge is in. Oh, he's so sweet. He says, "Oh man, you guys couldn't get a better substitute for Wayne." Oh wait a minute.
I know, right?
Sweet. He's being sarcastic.
Yes.
I think you're right.
I was thinking he was saying you couldn't get a better substitute. Now he means you couldn't get a better substitute.
I think that's right. Yeah. We could, but they wanted me.
Yeah. I didn't want to do it.
David J. Heath.
How you doing? If at any point the camera decides it wants to get covered in shavings, can you let us know, please?
Yeah.
We can.
Thank you.
Hi, David.
If you want me to change camera angles, then
No, that's good at the
Below
moment.
that as well.
Yeah, you spot on.
So which one is that?
What tool is this, you mean?
Yeah.
It is the CI3, which is the round one.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
being very
presuming
professional.
this
I'm turning
is
the lathe off when I'm moving the tool
carbide.
rest. Yes. Yes.
Carbide.
Yeah,
it is,
because I've not really seen many carbides in action, to be fair.
Yeah, these are the easy wood tools, carbides.
I'm going to surprise you, Hodgepodge. Hodgepodge has asked, so what does the RPT think about carbide tools? We don't think anything special of them. They're a tool. The right tool for the job. If it gets people turning,
There you go.
fine. What did people think of high-speed steel when they had to transition from carbon steel? Carbon steels were the old traditional tools. High-speed steel now are the newer traditional tools. Carbide are the even newer traditional tools. Whatever floats your boat. It does
Evolution.
the job. Yep, it
Mm-hmm.
does the job.
And before gouges, everything was a scraper.
Yeah. You look at Richard Raffin when he turns a bowl. He does a little bit with a bowl gouge or a spindle gouge. Then he gets a round end or a square end scraper in there and just hogs it out with a scraper. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very old school.
It's
Therapeutic to
double check.
watch, anyway.
It is not very therapeutic cleaning up after it though.
No. Does
Yeah,
the job
fair
though,
enough.
doesn't it?
Does.
Yeah. Chris has said don't forget to hit the thumbs up,
Thank you very much.
Yes, that's right.
like, share and subscribe.
Do you know what?
You
I'm
say
actually quite
YouTube
surprised
land.
it wasn't Chris that suggested the green actually. So here's a bit of a pro tip. If you don't get a, I say pro tip,
Right.
it makes me sound like I'm a professional there. That's Mark's job. If you get a cut with the circle and it's not exactly the straightest of cuts, you can just go over it lightly with the square one, and that's where you get your flat edge from.
Now I noticed you've got that slightly angled. Is that because you're doing a bit of a shear cut?
That's because the blade is a little bit blunt, if I'm honest, and I
Okay.
completely forgot to change it. So,
You've missed the opportunity to go, yes, Jamie, exactly that.
but to be honest with you, you don't need to angle it. I just happened to because I forgot to change the cutter. But yeah, it does give a bit of a shear cut.
Hodgepodge, it says, I was thinking they might be accepting of them as it might be easier entry into the hobby. That's exactly what you just said, Mark, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. If it
get you
gets people
started.
turning, if it gets you started, and even if you only ever use carbides for the rest of your turning life, doesn't matter. It means you're producing things.
Yeah.
You're having
So
fun
Ideal.
in the workshop.
I did go down the route of buying getting all of the bells and whistles with traditional tools or traditional gouges, if that's what you want to call them. And honestly, I wanted to go down to have the option to try them both. And I actually wanted to do a series on my channel of going around people's workshops and getting other wood turners to basically teach me how to use them. Unfortunately, COVID hit and I didn't get that option. So I was kind of self-teaching myself how to use them. And yeah, it kind of kicked me in the rear end. Now, I did manage to teach myself the basics. and eventually I was like, I was honestly fed up with people basically telling me, or having a go at me for using carbides and why don't I start using traditional tools and blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what? If you don't like my channel because I use carbides, then don't watch my
Close the
channel.
door.
And I basically just after that, I'm not going to name names, but after that, I solely went carbide, and that means they can't just stay on my channel just for they don't have the tools, they don't have the stuff, they can't mock me or all that sort of stuff. So I did have the opportunity to do it, and I chose not to.
Copper Woodturning's joined. So is Mark Lindsay, CNC.
How you doing?
there.
Here's the first one. Get rid of that one.
Yeah. Well, Fire Girl says she's getting a delivery of some easy wood tools today. That's something to
Nice.
look forward to. And Chris said
There's the
his
next
hands were full, and Connie beat him to it with regards to the
That one.
colouring.
All right.
Fire Girl says she did start traditional with traditional tools, and she's changed to carbides.
I've always been carbide right from day one. Yeah, I found this mortise quite deep. I don't know why.
I use carbides quite a lot in my work. I use them when I'm hollowing. I use them when I'm doing pens. They have their place.
Oh yeah, you tend to see a lot of people using carbides now for hollowing, especially the number one hollower. Well, if you own a number one hollower, except for Huey.
Except for Huey. Thwack. There's a kick in the
Whack,
spot.
love spuds.
Love spots.
All right, let's start. Let's start with some sand.
Bob from Klingspor braces. As a non-turner, I would think carbide would be great for new people, as they can work on the turning techniques, not worrying about the sharpening and extra expense of a sharpening system. Very true. The other thing that carbides will do, they'll help you develop an eye for shape and form.
Yeah.
So you can practice shape without having to worry about bevel contact, shear scraping, and all the stuff that goes with traditional tools. It can focus you in on your design, your form, and your shape.
Yeah, exactly. So, do we want to colour the bottom of the bowl, or do we want to colour the top, or do we want to do both?
Malcolm
Yeah,
Douglas has just come in. Right, so the first question for the chat then is, bottom coloured or top coloured?
Okay.
Or both.
Amy D'Angelis is
Or
in,
both.
and also Mike Doyle.
How you doing?
Hello there.
So first question for the chat, top, bottom, or both? Coloured.
Sounds like that game with Michael Barrymore, doesn't it? Top, middle, or bottom? Hot spot.
Blankety blank. Oh no, it's not that one.
Malcolm's
No,
saying
well, what
both.
was it? What was it called? What was that game
Celebrity
called?
Squares.
No, it weren't that. There's another question for the chat. What was that game called?
It's looking like both, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, Rob's saying top and bottom as well. That's two, both.
Both, top and bottom.
Top and
Both.
bottom.
Both.
So we're going with
Hodgepodge-
Christmas colours then, yeah?
Hodgepodge says, I think both, but make sure the two colours blend well where the funnel occurs.
Too cheeky.
I'm not going to have no funnel. I'm going to use Mark's step gauge.
Oh yeah, I forgot you've got
Or
one.
maybe not. Yeah. You sent it to me in, what was it? I can't remember what colour you sent it to me, but I ended up spray painting it. Oh, you sent it to me in Chelsea blue. So I spray
Chelsea
painted
blue,
it
yeah.
white.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go up to...
Klingspor says half the bottom, so it looks like the colour is spilling out from the inside. That's actually a nice idea.
Does he think I am an artist?
Yeah. Obviously. Man's mad.
So is this Drilly's
Alright.
cousin?
Yeah, this is fake Drilly. This is
Fake
Mark,
Drilly.
fake Drilly.
Mark Lindsay says, I don't know a thing about turning, but I was taught the best tool is a tool that safely does what you want it to do, and it is within your budget. If someone else doesn't like it, then that's tough. Exactly.
Yeah.
Spot on.
It's just like if you've got a YouTube name called Mark Lindsay CNC, the best tool for the job is a CNC.
Yep.
I'd probably guess, yeah.
It's like if you've got a channel
Not
name called Mark
obvious,
Gentleman Woodturner, the best tool for the job is a lathe.
And to find a gentleman to do it.
And get a gentleman to do it. You found one yet, Mark?
No. I don't know what people's problem is with me. I'm a delight.
You're a delight. That needs to be on the t-shirt.
Oh yeah, it is.
I'm a delight.
Angel Delight.
There you go.
Rob says the best tool is the one you borrowed from your mate and forgot to give back.
Yeah.
And it happens so often.
I've got one over there. It's a ring tool. Belongs to Pete.
Oh, that needs to be standing.
Do need to give that back to him someday.
So the colours that you're putting on, what kind of colours are they? You know, are they?
So I'm going to use probably the Hampshire Sheen Intrinsics. I don't know if I haven't actually got a bright red on the Intrinsics. I'm going to have to use a different brand. That will probably remain nameless.
Oh.
Unless I've got I could use a chestnut one actually. I don't mind naming that one.
That's what I used on this bowl I finished this morning, was that chestnut.
Mind you, saying that, I think I've got some red bright red metallic wax. That might look quite nice. All right. Let's quickly wipe that off with some methylated spirits or denatured alcohol, as I say across the pond. All right. The purple stuff. I should have had to call somebody out. It's got a childproof cap on it. I nearly even get it off.
There's never an 8-year-old around when you need one.
I know, right? It's always the kids that can get the childproof caps off and let the adults.
And they can program the remote controls as well and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, then I did get some. I thought I had some gloves out. Let's get some gloves here. Is that two there? Yeah, there's 2 gloves there. All right. Rightio. So what colour are we putting on the bottom then? Are we putting the green or the red on the bottom?
So now
I think
the
it needs to be
question
red.
is
I
green.
think it needs to be red on the bottom because there's darker colour in it, really.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. See what everyone else says.
well, maybe.
Let's see what everyone
Rob's
else
having
thinks.
to go now. He's having to head off to his Zoom meeting. Hope
All
everyone
right.
has an amazing
Take it easy.
weekend.
Cheers, Rob.
Bye for now.
Take it easy.
Amy says red on the bottom.
Red on the bottom. So do we want to do a red wax or a red stain? Like a dark red
I'd
metallic
do a red
wax.
stain.
Connie
A
says
red
red.
stain, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know what. Yeah, hold on. How red is the red wax?
I'll just get it on camera for you. Give me 2 seconds.
Gary Glass is in the chat, and he says, "So just a thought, but I think there's some crackling grain on half of the bottom, and it would be a shame to colour. Could you blend something into it without actually covering it all?
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what I
there
could
is
do. I
actually.
could
It's half and
I could
half,
put
isn't it?
some. I'll tell you what I could do. I could highlight it by scorching it.
Chris
Like,
is saying green, but he's
there's the
biased.
wax.
No, I'd go with a stain then, because you'll still see the grain through the stain. Poet, no, don't know it.
Never seen
That
that
way you
before.
Yeah.
keep people happy then, because the stain, you'll still be able to see that half, the highlighted of the
Yeah.
grain.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Right. So now we've got a choice of.
The
Mark's
Schwing says,
fault anyway.
I say green, but I'm biased. It's not my fault anymore.
We've got a choice of crimson red or cherry red.
Oh heck. So
Crimson.
crimson or cherry.
I
Crimson
think
or
crimson's the
cherry?
You're
more
working hard.
vibrant. I think crimson's the more vibrant. Cherry's a bit darker.
Now, the wax would cover the grain a bit more than the stain will, Mark.
Robert saying, make this a baboon bowl with a red bottom would also play into the funnel design.
Design, yeah.
Oh, dear. Connie's saying, oh yes, Scotch.
Oh yes. Sounds like the Churchill dog, doesn't it? Oh yes. What are we going with? Crimson red then, yeah?
No one's saying, but go with what you feel's best.
I think that's a lighter one, so we'll go with the
What-
crimson.
Lighter.
I've just remembered, I have to admit, something tragic happened last night. I utterly failed. I finally
did
had
you?
to put the heating on.
Oh,
I couldn't stick it anymore. I just had to. I thought, oh, I don't care how much it's going to cost. I need the heating on.
Yeah. Yeah.
The phone came up and I said, I'm ever so sorry. I'm such a failure. She goes, why? What's happened? I had to put the heating on.
Ooh, that's nice.
Very noisy. Yeah, I like that. I'd be tempted to maybe go 2 coats with that too.
yeah.
Just deepen it up a little.
I do like that.
What I might do is I might get the heat gun out. It shouldn't take long to dry because these are alcohol based. So
Chris from Bailey Woodworks is in. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
how you doing? Rightio. I did have a heat gun lying around. Oh, there you go.
Use your beard dryer.
Heat dryer. That's upstairs and they're curlers.
I see a spark come out of that then.
Yeah, that was a bit of sawdust that was in it.
Okay. Boom.
If I shake it about a bit more, you'll probably see some more.
Living dangerously.
Yeah. That's why Mark's got a fire cabinet.
Yeah.
I've got a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. You never know.
That was
Never
mad, that
know.
was.
Actually, I've got two actually. Got one backup, probably because I know I'm going to use one of them at some point.
What about a first aid kit?
Oh yeah, I've got one of them.
Although usually whatever's inside is not enough.
Yeah, I got one of them. All right, let's put that down, and then let's put another coat on.
That's covered quite well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it looks as if it has with the lathe turning.
Right, let's put some more on.
Yeah, that just deepens it up.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Candy cane red.
There you go. Good call, Mark. Good call. You know, you should be an RPT.
Well, funny you say that.
Right, let's turn it up a bit. See if we can use some friction to dry it off. Should dry pretty quick anyway because I've just heated the bowl up, or half of a bowl, should I say.
I mean, the RPT thing was started about a year ago, behind the scenes. It's probably been the worst kept secret in woodturning, because pretty much everybody knew I was going for it. But it's only sort of really hotted up in the last 3-4 months.
So when you got assessed the other day, were you bricking it?
Well, I was
There you go.
pre-assessed at Harrogate, which came out of the blue because I just looked up and there they were looking at me. And then they invited me over to do the formal assessment and tool test in his workshop. So I had to use a lathe I've never used before, chuck I've never used before, and turn something while being intensely watched by a woodturner who's been turning for 35 years. So yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking.
I hate pressure like that. So what are you putting on now?
Formal
So
interview
that
as well.
was acrylic sanding sealer.
Okay.
I don't know if it makes a difference, but Mr. Woodturner, Mr. Mint himself, said you put acrylic sanding sealer over spirit-based stains and cellulose sanding sealer over water-based stains, and that is spray sanding sealers from Chestnut products.
If you put cellulose over a spirit, the cellulose reacts with the spirit, takes it away. It'll make it run. You can do it if you're after that effect, because it can sometimes give a really neat sort of like rain running down a window kind of effect.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, so while that's quickly drying, I'm going to take the lid off this tin of microcrystalline wax.
Gary Glass says, so does he think that my YouTube lives and club demos helped in the heat of the battle they call the assessment? Absolutely. I treated it just like a club demo. So there's no audience, just one guy who kept walking around me and looking over my shoulder, looking and seeing what I was doing.
Lucy Bundy Rosin.
How you doing?
Only half watching today. Which half, though, Lucy?
Yes, Dodge Podge. A lot of people don't realise how much help Wayne's given me in the background. So yeah, he was a big help.
He's been turning
if you notice, Wayne's showed him how to keep a bowl on the lathe. He just does the complete opposite of what Wayne does.
Yeah.
So what have you just put on now, Jamie?
That was microcrystalline wax from Chestnut.
Okay. It's quite hard, isn't it? Hard wearing.
Yeah, so you put it on, let the solvents evaporate, and then buff it in. But you don't want to push too hard, otherwise you'll end up buffing it all out.
Ah, right, I see. That's very Christmassy.
The other thing with microcrystalline wax, a lot of people forget, when you've put it on and you've applied the friction to buff it in and set it, when you stop turning for the first minute, maybe 2 minutes, don't touch the bowl. Because it hasn't set properly, it's still warm. And the microcrystalline needs time to cool down and set. And as it sets, then it becomes fingerprint proof.
Especially don't touch it when you've got dusty fingers.
No.
You see quite a lot of things in wood turning. You have to wait a little while, don't you? To get the best.
There's no quick fix.
Has that got shavings right over the lens?
No, you're all right.
There you go. Can you see that a bit better?
That's better.
It might be my cataracts that are causing the problem.
You can still see the grain on that half.
You can.
Yeah.
She looks really nice. Yeah.
Straight down.
Yeah. All right. I wonder if I put some gloves on to take that off. Actually, I need to sort out some gloves and what do you call it for when we do the other side. So while that's cooling off, we can sort out some whatchamacallits gloves.
Connie says, awesome.
Awesome. From Canny.
Our girl says, pretty, pretty, pretty.
Pretty, pretty. Oh, dear. No. Oh, that should be good.
Krista says, Joe, it's not a race, it's a stroll.
There you go. I was trying to do
Race.
about.
No, not, of course, I
There
move
you
around
go.
like a gazelle, apparently. Not.
Do that without
That
touching
was
it.
one way of doing it.
Yeah, there you go.
I think you've done that before.
Chris
You'd like to
says,
think so,
that's a
wouldn't you?
pretty red, Jamie Pie.
Yeah. Yeah, sure got a pretty face. All right. Put that in there. And then do it's a little bit loose. Right. Push that in. I suppose it if I did it that right way, wouldn't it? All right. There we go. Okay. So where do we want a wider rim on this or a smaller rim? What do you reckon? If I put a line, where we want the rim, you can decide. Right.
Okay.
Tell us when to stop, Mark. You're the RPT.
There. Stop there. There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a wide rim.
All right.
Chris Dodd says wide. He likes that.
All right. So let's put a quick mark in there so we know. It's not washed out, is it? With the light? If it is, just let us know.
It's all right.
No, it's all right, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
Pete from Twisted Trees has just joined. Hi, Pete.
Hello, Pete.
Hey. Now Gary's asking, are you colouring the wide rim?
Yes, it's going to be green.
JP, Amy's daughter, Olivia, would like to know if you have any animals at your place.
Do I have any
Apart from-
animals?
Yeah, apart from... No, I'm not going to say it.
I knew you were going to say that. How did I know?
Well,
I
apart from
need
me,
to get her back from what she said to me this morning. Anyway,
apart from me, I've got
yeah.
a dog called Millie. But my
What's she
auntie
doing?
has a wildlife park. And she's got lions and tigers and cheetahs and wolves and penguins and
Oh, lovely.
chimpanzees. And unfortunately, they've just had to put down one of the lions. Unfortunately got very, very sick.
Jamie, go on.
Yeah,
I'll stop you a sec. You're going to colour the rim, aren't you?
you're right.
Stop taking
Good
the
call,
middle out.
Mark. Good call. Good call. Good call. Let's
Then
sound
it doesn't
that.
matter.
He's
Then it
getting
doesn't
carried
matter if
away.
you spill it into the middle.
Yeah, you can see the wildlife park if you go to Wingham Wildlife Park on the Facebooks.
Wingham. I'll have a look there. I love animals.
They had the chimpanzees they got. They were rescued chimpanzees from a laboratory in the US of A.
Wow.
Yeah, I think there's 11 of them. I think.
So many
So
jokes.
yeah,
So little time.
Oh,
the lions they got. The one of them that just passed away. They were rescued
oh.
from a circus in France. So they were abused lions.
Yeah, you see, when I was a kid, which is a while ago, circuses, it was all about animals. You know,
Yeah,
I think there's a law that came in, wasn't there, a while back that said they couldn't use them any longer.
yeah. That's what it's like. My watch is covered. Oh, I like
You
that.
covered.
36 minutes in, mate, so you're doing fine.
Oh, I've got plenty of time.
You have.
I'm doing a Wayne.
You're flying along, bud.
Yeah, I thought it would take a bit longer than that. All right, this is.
Klondike Craftsman's in. Good afternoon,
Hello,
Lewis.
Lewis.
Hi,
How
Lewis.
you doing? And we go to 240.
And Brian at Woodturning's just showed up. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
He says the horse is improving. Got a sprained fetlock. He'll be grand in a few days.
That's
Awesome.
good.
Good news.
Mm.
He'll be up and around eating people again before you know it.
God.
All right. Okay. Right, so we've got some greens to look forward to now. So we've got no, we don't. That's a blue. That's ruby. We've got.
Have you got the chestnut spirit stains green?
I might have it in a sample, but I haven't used much of them. So yes, I have.
That's the most Christmassy green that I know.
Well, we'll use that one then, Mark.
Yeah, but you do wear glasses, so you know.
No, it is a proper green. That's the chestnut.
Oh my
Spirit.
God, that is so bright. Oh, it's piercing my eyes.
See,
It's supposed to be dark green. Ah, dear.
it's Christmas green.
I've got
Brad
some.
R is in.
I've got.
Hello,
Hello, Brad.
Hello,
I
Brad.
have got some white Hampshire sheen embellishing wax that we can put over the top of it. So that means we've got all the Christmassy colours in.
Yeah.
That's if the chat require it. You think I'm doing resin casting with the amount of gloves I'm putting on at the moment? All right. Let's move that.
that's another
Okay,
Woodturner that talks to himself. Or is it?
Oh, I
We all do
do.
it, Joe.
I do all the time.
All the time.
All the time I do it.
Yes, Robert, it is Ash.
Yes.
It
Lovely
says I harvest my Christmas trees from Chernobyl.
Dear me.
All right.
Brad
Should
R is
really get
reminding us
some,
all that there's 31 in the chat, but only 16 thumbs up. By my dodgy math, that means 15 of you have the opportunity to make Jamie's day.
There you go.
Remembering the word dodgy.
Dodgy. This looks like an elf cereal bowl.
That's kind of the point.
Robert's saying you could colour green, then add white embellishing wax to give the feeling of a light dusting of snow.
There you go.
Ah,
Could do that. All depends what the rest of the chat say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, it's all up to you.
Then it can all be your fault instead of mine for a change.
No, it's still your fault.
Still your fault, mate.
Yeah. It's all Mark's fault.
Connie's saying yes, yes, yes.
And Gary's
You might have to
saying
use.
that sounds like a plan.
You might have to use the white embellishing wax.
Guess I might have to.
Yeah. Is that a cereal bowl dyed with ground up elf to get that
Ground up
unique
elf.
green? Well, we've got Olivia in the chat, so we have to be careful there.
Or another coat.
Yeah.
You want another coat, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right. Just don't do it again.
Do it right the first time.
Do it right the first time. We've got RPT now. Look down to
Do
me.
it right the first time. Yeah.
Actually,
do as
the
you're told.
colour looks very similar to the label that's on your label at the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, Mark Lindsay's just asked a very, very good question.
Uh-oh.
And I can say it's December, so I think you're okay. So he's asking, is it wrong that he's enjoying a bit of a Terry's chocolate orange before breakfast?
Yes.
I
Perfectly
think
fine.
that's perfectly fine, perfectly
Absolutely.
acceptable. Meal etiquette goes out the window in December. Eat what you like when you like.
Yeah, there you go.
But you pay for it in January.
Yeah. That's easy. Just don't eat
Why
in
don't we
January or
just have a
February.
dry December?
Yeah, right.
I can't see that happening.
No. I've still got 40 cans of Doom Bar upstairs that need seeing to.
Radar says he's been drinking eggnog
Oh,
since
I miss
Halloween.
eggnog.
It's something I don't like.
Oh, I like it.
Can't say I've ever had it, to be honest.
I used to love eggnog when I lived in America. You can't get it here for love nor money. Well, you could. You can buy it off Amazon, but it takes forever and costs an arm and a leg.
Lucy's
I don't think
saying
I've
we've
ever
just
had it.
written letters to Santa. No, I'm not writing letters to Santa this year.
Jamie, it's like drinking double cream with brandy in it.
Nah,
Is that like a
just don't fancy
snowball?
that. I like them both, but I don't like.
Sort
Yeah,
of.
Glyn likes snowballs.
Snowball's a little bit
That's that
Put a bit of
avocado,
lime
isn't
in,
it?
don't you?
apricot, yeah.
Right. Joe Garofalo's in, and Chris
How you
thought
doing, Joe?
on my suggestion of let's have a dry December. No, Joe. And so Brian says that was probably your worst idea ever, Joe.
I think you're going to make some
As,
enemies by saying
as
that,
if I was
Joe.
serious. As if I was serious. I've already got my Baileys. Came the other day.
So this is the Hampshire Sheen White Embellishing Wax.
Have you
We've
used it
got
before?
Have what, sorry?
Have you used it before?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Joe. We've got the salted caramel Baileys, and the only place you can buy it in the UK is at airports. We've been keeping it since
Right,
October.
okay. Somebody
Especially
once
for
bought
Christmas.
me a gift set where you had the glass and then you had the three little, you had the original, the orange and the coffee. And to be fair, They all taste really nice.
Yeah.
I just don't fancy the strawberry one.
You could put cow manure in Bailey's, and Bailey's would still taste all right.
Yeah, you could be right there.
It's one of those things you could just do what you like with it. Still tastes good.
Chris is saying that means I will get a lump of coal for Christmas.
Woodwork
Wow.
Learners just joined. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
How you doing?
No, you're going to get off lightly today, Gary. Is there a song that accompanies that wax there, Jamie? Just asking.
Not yet. There will be when they go do the inside, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's still
Oh,
the inside
dear.
to come. I might have to pop off for a minute.
Oh, dear.
There you go. You can still see it a little bit. Like, you probably won't be able
You
to see
can?
it that well on camera. Yeah, you can,
No,
can you?
yeah, it's picking it up.
That's all right
On
then.
that side.
That's all right then. All right, let's take these gloves off.
But hold on, just hang on. Before
What's
you
that?
do that, you've got something else to put on the top of that. Microcrystalline.
Yes, you're right. I have. God, he knows everything, doesn't he?
I know.
Hey, you want it done right, don't you?
Do it your way, Jamie. Did it
Do it how you like.
If I did it my way, we would have finished 20 minutes ago.
You said you needed to space this out. It's going to take you like 4 minutes to hook the inside of that bowl out.
Probably, yeah.
No, Brian's saying he's been good all year. Letter to Santa, he's been good all year. Could I have a Simon Hope Halloween jig with a camera, please? I don't want him much. Then Robert's saying no, an SK114 is on the top of your list, Brian. No, I'm not feeling too bad today. Thanks, Andy. I'm getting
Steel
there
Blade
gradually.
Woodworks is in. He's asking,
Hello, Joey.
what's in the
Is it
wood
Joey?
turning is JP trying to do? He hasn't seen the
I've
bottom yet,
no
has he?
idea, mate. No idea, mate.
Joey, you haven't seen the other side yet.
Could you guess what colour?
It screams Joey's workshop.
It's a bit of a Christmas extravaganza.
Yeah, Joey, look, I'll change cameras for it. Oh, no, that's not just process it. There you go.
You'd never have guessed, would you?
I know, right?
That looks really nice.
We go back to the tailstock. There we go. Actually, there's a little bit of wax that's gone over the side, so let's quickly take that off. There we go.
Andy's saying, is that a drainage hole in the middle?
12 minutes, Jamie.
No,
Go for it.
that's the start of the funnel.
Funnel. Many a true word spoken in jest. Be careful.
I know, right? Right, wait till that's up to speed.
Oh, Amy, poinsettias. I've handled thousands of those when I was in horticulture years ago. It's not my favourite plant. I mean, the leaves are spectacular. Flower, but not my favourite. And did you know they're poisonous?
Aren't they poisonous to animals?
Yes.
Not people.
There's quite a few Christmas plants that are poisonous.
Here's my contribution to Christmas this year. Haven't finished yet.
Another bright thing. There we go. And it disappears.
There we go. I'll need to flatten it out with a bigger one.
Have you ever made a funnel, Jamie?
Oh, loads of times.
Okay.
That's one of the
Just
reasons why I
asking.
got Martin to re-release his funnel shirt again. Right, let's do some sandy sand on the inside. So, there we go. If Joey's still out there, he's going to get ready to see a bit of sandpaper that's not cut properly circle.
Does that drive him mad?
Very. Do you think of any other Christmas colours that we could put on the inside, or should we just leave it as is?
Well, actually, I thought we were going to blend some colours. Or am I just imagining it?
I think that was a suggestion to blend the colour from the rim down into the bottom, but Jamie said, what did we think he was, an artist?
Yeah, but it didn't mean to say that.
Well, put green into there and then blend it into the red.
That could work. For 9 minutes.
We could do that. We could do that.
Connie's saying leave as is, and so's Laurie. Leave it plain. Amy suggested gold or silver. And Joey's saying maybe one day JP will get something round. What's he trying to say?
I'm round.
Brad R says, Jamie, you got rid of that small inner green ring. I thought it was a nice touch. Shame to be rid of it. You can always go back and just do a little detail line around the outside edge of the
detail line in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Jamie, I'm round. You're not round, love.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Jamie's not round, he's cylindrical.
Cylindrical, yeah. Perfect shape for a circle.
Stephen the Wood Dude saying he can send you some frozen ice from the freezer just to add that Christmas look. Do worry about you, Steve.
You know they have brandy at Christmas as well.
I like a brandy. Brandy and lemonade.
Why are you going to ruin it with lemonade? Just brandy. Straight from the bottle.
Well, you want a quick detail line, yeah?
Yeah. Douglas Mungham's in. Hi, Douglas.
Hello.
Hello, Douglas.
Just one there, or one on there and one on the outside?
No, just one on the inside.
I think my favourite overall drink is probably sherry. But I do like port as well.
You do like a sherry.
Sherry, baby.
That's nice.
All right.
A couple of people have suggested the white wax on the inside. That might actually work.
White wax on the inside? I've got white or silver.
Ooh.
Well, silver might have that extra sparkle.
I think maybe the white to carry on the white from the rim.
Yeah. Let's go with some white then, shall we?
Got to be ass back brandy. Now Wayne suggested that once. I wrote it down, but I've never got a bottle.
That's banned in this house.
He has that with Coke, I think, does Wayne.
Asbac's banned in this house.
Yeah, Chris is suggesting go with white.
Quite a lot of white. So there's only one silver.
Do you want this?
Suggesting, can you make the detail line red?
Connie, you're not asking much.
Got
a red Sharpie?
I have actually, yeah. Let's quickly put some.
Joey's having to go. He's got to run. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Take it easy.
JP, as much as it pains me to say awesome job.
Who said that?
Joey.
Joey.
Oh, Joey.
And Mark saying he
Oh.
actually, when he was in Germany, he only lived about 6 kilometres from the Asbach distillery. Oh. Nice one.
Well, I would do a red Sharpie, but evidently it seems like I'm getting the draw. Because I've got so much rubbish in there.
Oh dear.
Oh well, I'll do it later. I'll do it after the live, then when I post a picture on the Instagrams of it. All right, let's whack some white in here, shall we? All right. Let's just take that and go back over it. Because there's supposed to be white in there anyway, so. Ooh.
Thanks for sharing that, Amy. She's apparently she's got a cat laying on her belly. Okay.
Oh yeah? Meow.
It's a nice random thing to say. And Connie says she's here to make things difficult.
Oh, I know.
Lucy Bundy Rose having to drop off. See you later, Lucy.
Take it easy, Lucy.
Bye, Lucy.
I know. My crystalline works.
Oh, yeah, you've still got 3 minutes to kill.
Oh, there's still a bit. I'm just going to drop it on the floor as well. There's a bit of tissue in there. Let's get rid of that as well. All right. Do.
Douglas, no, he's just feeling a bit under the weather today, so he's had a day off.
Yeah. And it's bad weather as well because he's in Scotland.
Yeah.
So if that's anything to go by, he's not feeling great.
Yeah, it can affect your mood for things, can't it? And
yeah,
if you're not feeling yourself anyway.
That's it. Lots of contributing factors. He's not very well. He lives in Scotland.
Yeah. He's a Geordie.
Yeah, he's a Geordie. Well, I'm going to say that.
Lewis says there is a global plague, I think. But you should say that, Lewis.
Do you know, Jamie, he's going to kick our asses next time we see us. Because he's
Probably.
not a Geordie. Stop calling me a Geordie. Stop sounding like one then.
Stop sounding like one. It can be worse. We could call him a Mackham.
Oh, no, don't do that either. I did that once.
Right, let's get rid of this bit of tissue that's stuck in that groove that was wanted. Right, there we go.
Mark Lindsay says, way to kick a man when he's down. Okay, he's not watching.
Yeah, he's asleep.
Well, he might be.
No, he's asleep.
All right, let's come back over to the scroll saw. Scroll saw cam. Crap me in on
And
the
your
lot.
head.
Mind your
Yeah,
head.
there we go. So there we go. I'm going to
Awesome.
put a red line in here in a minute. When I
Cool.
post a picture. There you go.
That's
Wow.
proper red.
Very,
Proper
All
red.
right.
it's very Christmassy.
Red and dusty.
Red and dusty.
All
That was
right.
really nice. That.
Let's
Great
put
one.
it there for the time being. All right. So, oh, look at that. Exactly an hour. We did good there, people. We did good. All right. So, thank you to Mark and thank you to the awesome Joe. Oh, sorry,
Welcome.
Mark RPT.
Oh, shut up.
And
Thank you.
the awesome Joe. Until I do my next live, or I'll probably see everybody around the socials. So what is it? Friday today. So tomorrow we've got Saturday morning
Steve tonight.
cartoons.
Steve tonight.
Steve tonight. What's that? 7:30, 7:45.
7:45.
7:45.
SK Crafts.
Okay, 7:45. SK Crafts with Steve Kerville. Tomorrow Saturday morning cartoons at 4:00 UK time, 10 a.m. Central. After that we have Wayne in the evening. 8:00 UK time, 2 p.m. Central. After that, Sunday we've got the mine and Wayne's usual lives, usual time, here, there, whatever, and we're back again on Mondays with the usual
Steve on
stuff.
Sunday lunchtime as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
Steve
and Nikki.
Steve and
Steve and
Nikki
Nikki.
on at Sunday.
It's
You know,
Nikki with Steve as a
I'm
guest.
so out. I'm so out of the loop. I need to get a schedule written down somewhere. I could put it on my new whiteboard, couldn't I?
Yeah.
So
And
there you go. All
Jerry
right.
on Monday.
Thank you again,
lunchtime.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Take it easy, everybody. And we'll see you again soon. Go and check
Okay.
out Mark's channel and check out Joe. She's awesome.
Joe's got
All
a
right.
channel as well. Check her channel out too.
Joe's got a channel. Check her channel out as well.
No, I haven't.
All
I'm
right.
going to have
That's
one,
right.
but no, I haven't at the moment.
Well, get ready to subscribe to Joe then.
Yeah.
All right. Take it easy, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Button's been pressed.